I am Renee and I joined CrossFit Mount Lebanon a little over 3 years ago. At that time, I was in sort of a bad place in my life. I was depressed and unhealthy, and this gym really changed my life. I'm a lawyer. I practiced in a big law firm for the first 5 years of my career, and I really focused on my work, and at the beginning I really loved it and kind of dove into it, and I paid no attention to myself. Like, I didn't take care of myself at all. So I ate out of the vending machine. I didn't exercise. I didn't take care of my mental health. I didn't prioritize time for fun or relaxation or anything like that. So I was just like work. And then, and after I had my son, it was like trying to balance family and work. Mm-hmm. But I took no care of myself, and that's kind of how I ended up in that bad place. Yeah. I ended up feeling like I had to quit my job for my mental health, but that didn't solve the problem because I still had all of those like underlying issues that I had to deal with. So that's kind of, I've been on that journey for the past few years. And then when I saw David had this program, I was really excited about it because doing this personal development yourself, it takes a lot of time, right? And I think we all have blind spots that we don't know we have, or you get hung up on things or don't realize you're thinking this way or you're doing things a certain way, and that it just takes a lot of time to get through that on your own. So having someone to go through that with has been really awesome. I feel like it's sped up my progress insanely. I think mindset to me is just the way you look at the world and perceive the things in your life, sort of the attitude behind it, the way of thinking. Back when I was kind of in that bad place and focused on work, I started to develop a very negative mindset. So I saw everything as, here are the bad things happening. Because as a lawyer too, I think you learn what they teach you in law school is to spot issues and solve problems. So you're always looking for the issues, you're always looking for the problems, and you miss the good things out there, the blessings you have in your life, the good in the world. Mm-hmm. So I think it's just like that lens mm-hmm. through which you view the world.
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
It's helping me a ton. It really is just having someone from the outside who can look at you objectively, because we all have our own opinions about ourselves, and we all know so much about ourselves that it's hard to look at ourselves objectively. Mm-hmm. And just having someone to be able to spot things from the outside has been really helpful. Yeah, I think it's been the creating awareness around things, and just it's so easy to get into habits and live your life basically going through a series of habits and responses that you've learned over the years without even paying attention to what you're doing. So that bringing awareness to things and being able to pay attention to those things has helped in all areas of my life. Yeah. So, whether it's relationships or my interactions from strangers to neighbors to family members, and then in my professional life as well. It's just having that awareness mm-hmm. has made a huge difference. I think the biggest change has come in my interactions and relationships to others, because I think I had a lot of social anxiety, and I would start feeling that, but I wouldn't notice it or pay attention. I would just be like, I'm uncomfortable, I must exit, or would just be very uncomfortable. And now I'm like, okay, there's the anxiety, it's there, it's okay. I can now have a choice. Do I want to engage? But it's not just like, I'm uncomfortable, I need to leave. It's like, I'm paying attention, I'm noticing, and then by paying attention to it long enough, it dissipates. It just wants to be heard, So I pay attention, I let it be heard, and it goes away, and it makes life so much easier.
That's awesome.
Yeah. Honestly, I would recommend it to anyone. I think it could help a lot of people people who might not even realize that they need it, because again, we all have these blind spots and don't know habits. You know, we don't know that we're doing these things. So to bring awareness to that and to be able to be more mindful, I think could benefit pretty much everybody. Anyone who has been focusing on personal development, which is what I'm doing. I listen to podcasts and read books about it constantly. But just having someone else working with David, he's just great to work with, and he really accelerated that process so much for me. So I've been in this kind of career transition that's been difficult. I kind of was in a place where I didn't know where I was going. I knew I didn't like my law practice, but I really wanted to help people, but I didn't know the best way to do it. And so, you know, I became a health coach, but I found that kind of evolving so that I can use my kind of what happened to me in the past to help other people. So right now I'm working with another lawyer. He's been practicing for 40 years, and he's a mediator. And we're going to work together to create programs for lawyers who are maybe having a difficult time, not taking care of themselves, not paying attention to the things they need to pay attention to, so that they don't end up in the position I was in, where they just one day just wake up and how did I get here, and how did I get so unhappy and so negative. I'm really excited to be able to take those lessons I learned and help other people with them. When I first started coming here, you know, it was hard at first. It was you know, I had to kind of be like, okay, I'm coming 3 days a week. I had to force myself to do it, and then within a couple months, I just fell in love with it and couldn't imagine not doing it. It when I was struggling and suffering, it gave me that sense of accomplishment. Like, oh, I could do that lift I didn't think I could do. I could, you know, do a pull up. Like, just all these things that I never could see myself doing, I was now able to do, and it just gave me so much more confidence in other areas of my life. You know, and then, you know, meeting so many great people, and then, you know, having this opportunity to work with David, getting to know him as a coach in the gym, and now as a,
what is he? He's like your mindfulness mentor.
Yeah, my mentor.
Your mentor. Yeah.
Has been really amazing. He's great to work with. He is so kind and present when we meet, and he's able to kind of point out things in a way that doesn't make me defensive or, you know, upset. It's just like, you know, just a very kind of natural and easy way of working together. It's been great.